Hello lovable Leos, how you going? This is your shadow reading for the month of June. Doing something a bit different this month. I'm using the Spread Machine Change deck, and we're going to get a shadow card which talks about what we need to look at, a call to action card which means what we need to do, and a flux card which talks about kind of looking at where it came from. Where did we pick up this shadow in the first place? So let's have a look for Leo. What have we got for Leo? We have rage. Oh, this is a good one for Leo because on its shadow side, it can get very roary, very loud. So rage, how have your rage, anger and bitterness played a part in your worldview, your expression and your interaction with others? How can you diffuse and navigate a difficult or aggressive situation? And how can you de-escalate? That's a really good questioning. Quite often we don't want to look at that, and we don't want to acknowledge that we can, and it's our responsibility to control how we react to something. And that's a big one. So this is a big shadow work, and a very healthy one as well. So what is the call to action for Leo? That's a good one. Validate, to acknowledge, to recognise, to deem worthy, to give importance to something. So sometimes when we end up exploding, it's because we've suppressed something that's important to us. We've had a feeling or a reaction or a response, and we've suppressed it, and then it builds up, and then we explode. So first of all, validate how you're feeling before you explode, even if it's to yourself, and don't suppress it, but also validate other people and other people's points of view, and acknowledge that sometimes when other people have a point of view, it's not a slight against you. It's not saying you're wrong. It's not saying you're bad. It's not saying you're stupid. It's saying somebody thinks something different to you. Right. Stereotype, representation, distortion, shared truth, comedy, mockery, conventions, image and appearance. Quite often, when our ego has been stunted, when if we're put down or we have really solid beliefs. I've got a Leo friend who is so stuck in his opinions and beliefs because they were handed down to him from his father. He has an unresolved anger issue with his father, so that he has turned that into total loyalty and trying to emulate his father, that he will not see any other way. He will not see a different way. And so he stereotypes everything according to his beliefs. That's something you can work with to unravel. And if you look at things a different way, you're less likely to get angry and then explode in a fit of rage. Deal with something at the very beginning. And rage is basically just suppressed pain. That's all it is. It's suppressed fear and it's suppressed pain. So if you can face that, face the actual cause within you, not within somebody else or be somebody else's behaviour within you, then You're more than halfway to it. All right. Leos, my Leos, what else have we got for you this month? We have Entanglement. And that's about, entanglement is being caught up in somebody else's stuff or in somebody else's beliefs, or being reactive, and what they say and what they are going through is part of you as well. That's where entanglement is. When you can't separate yourself from something or someone. Curiosity. And this is really appropriate. Divine inspiration. So to overcome this, you have to get curious. It's my favourite thing. You have to get curious. You have to ask questions. You know, where did this come from? Why do I react like this? What about this triggers this behaviour? What about this event really caused me to feel uncomfortable or angry or frustrated? And ask for help. Ask for assistance. Say, where do I look? How do I overcome this? How do I get past this feeling? And if you ask good questions, the answers will come. The brain has to come up with an answer. It's programmed that way. If you ask any kind of question, the brain has to come up with an answer. And depending on the question you ask, it will give you an answer. Why does this always happen to me? It will give you an answer. What's wrong with me that, you know, I can't get a good job or I can't find a good relationship? It will give you an answer. It will tell you all the things that's wrong with you. And so why would you want to ask that question? Ask good questions. How can I overcome this? What can I learn from this? What am I missing? What am I not seeing? What do I need to see? What other options do I have? All good questions. So far, yeah. We've got, while I was talking, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and this again is kind of in this card, in this reading, it can be seen as enmeshment, you know, one needing the other one to keep going, one needing the other one to be bright and sparkly so they can feel bright and sparkly about themselves. That kind of thing. Then we've got the King of Pentacles, and you'll see that it's kind of locked up tight, and the crown is sitting on top of the chest. So that's like you've been locked in and somebody else has put their opinions on top of that, and that's where they've stayed. It's like squishing. Now, Temperance came up next. And I love this card because there's so many different ways to interpret it. But instead of trying to carry the elephant, basically, it's talking about being your authentic self, but not worrying about the external. See, the umbrella is like a boundary, but they're also walking with the elephant. It's compassion, it's balance, it's understanding where this came from in the first place, understanding instead of resenting, that kind of thing, and learning how to work with that and not let it squash you, basically. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to be sat on by an elephant. Okay, this is something from the past. 6 of Cups. Something could be coming back. Someone could be coming back. And this could awaken your entanglement. And if you haven't dealt with the stuff, it can come out in a rage. You know, especially with family stuff. Good times, you know, Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of that, when the family all gets together and stuff comes out because you haven't dealt with it. So it's a really good idea to do that before we get together. You've got some really good stuff coming here. Brand new starts and seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, so this is the Lover's card. It's learning how to see things and other people unconditionally, you know, warts and all, but also learning to do that with yourself. Learning how to see yourself with that natural acceptance and validation of who you are authentically, so you don't have to get angry. Once you realise who you are and your own worth, there's no need to shout. There's no need to. You don't feel like you have to stomp and defend yourself or stand up for yourself loudly. There is none of this anymore. Once you find yourself and get okay with that, you get okay with other people not agreeing with you, other people not approving, other people having their own opinions. That you get okay with that because you've found your own value. So you don't need to yell it. You don't need to defend it and protect it. Once you do that, you've got 2 brand new, shiny, fresh starts coming in, which are lovely, lovely. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Now, the 10 of Cups, see how the Ace of Pentacles talks about walking down this road and through all the noise and all the clatter, and it's the proverbial yellow brick road. But see how the 10 of Cups is precious, and it's being held very gently. There's no yelling, there's no trying to pop the bubble, there's nothing. You're just holding it, knowing that it's there. And seeing that with the wings and plus the heightened viewpoint of the Empress, seeing things differently. You're away from the enmeshment of what was there before, and you're learning. This is Page of Cups. You're learning how to do this in a healthy way. It's unknown to you, but you're learning how to do give and take and balance in a really loving, healthy way. It's unconditional and it's unknown, but you're giving it a go anyway. So this is about seeing what the trigger is, getting curious about where it came from, looking at how your beliefs have been distorted throughout the time, asking for help, and then untangling this tied up trigger system that you've got, seeing your own worth and appreciating that, and learning how to do things in a quieter way. All right, my Leos, love you lots, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.